guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome aboard. My name is Ileana, and if you're already part of this wonderful family, thank you so much for continuing to watch and to support. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video on the full face of makeup that I got from BeautyCon. That was a really cool tutorial, and I really ended up liking the finished look of that. The eyes were popping. I loved it. It came out beautiful. But in today's video, we are going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a review, which I'm so excited for because you guys already know Makeup Revolution is one of my all-time favorite brands. I've been rolling with this brand for a while now. Now, you guys know I have dry skin. Normal to dry skin. So when I saw that they came out with a Conceal and Hydrate, I was there for it, and I was like, we need to do a review. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I got both the foundation and the new concealer. So we're going to talk about this, the price point, what it's supposed to do, how it wears, all that good stuff in today's video. So if you want to see what the foundation is all about, then keep on watching. But as always, before we jump into the video, I'm out of breath. But before we jump into the video, as always, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time that I upload. Make sure that you follow me on all of my social medias. I will leave everything linked down below. As always, without further ado, let's jump into another video. Hold up. Alright, I'm going to be pinning my hair back just because I don't like my hair to get in the way. I actually like to wear headbands all the time, but I decided I want to try to look cute in this video. So, as you guys already know, let's talk about my skin for a little bit. If you are new to my channel and don't really know much about me, hi, my name is Ileana. Welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. But my skin is pretty normal to dry. I do have like combination skin, I guess you can say. I have pretty normal skin in my T-zone, and then everywhere else it is pretty dry. Like I do get pretty dry patches. I went ahead and I did moisturize my face. I did prime my face. Now the primers that I used are two of my holy grails. If you guys also know me and have been on this journey with me, you already know that the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is one of my go-tos, and I also love the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water in Rose. A combination of these two is like magical. I also like to use the NYX multitasking spray instead of this one as well. I like to just pretty much use a primer water and then any type of smoothing primer over it, and it really creates a nice base for me. It's just something that I've been doing for a while and it's been working. So I know that those two primers together work very well with my skin, so that's what I'm going to be using today. It's supposed to be a radiance foundation with hyaluronic acid. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's supposed to be a medium to full coverage. Now this foundation does retail for $12, and the concealer does retail for $10. Now it's also supposed to be a very hydrating concealer. It says medium to full coverage. So in the foundation, I did get the shade F4. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty similar to the original packaging. I can also put them side by side. So this is the original on this side, and then this is the new one. That is both of them side by side. They look pretty similar. This one's just a little bit lighter in packaging. And then the concealer, this one looks like this, pretty similar to the other one. It's just a little bit longer and slimmer in packaging, but otherwise it still has pretty much the same vibes going on. So the biggest difference between the two packaging is the way that it comes in. The first one came with a kind of dofa applicator. So if you guys remember, the first one came with this little applicator. Now that is the original foundation. A lot of people were disgusted by the applicator because they said that you gotta dump it and then place it on your face. But I mean, if you really think about it, that's what you're doing with your concealer anyways, so what difference does it make? I mean, if you're cleaning your skin like you're supposed to be, I don't really think that there's a big deal in that. Now this one does come with a pump like this, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people are super happy about the pump in this foundation. And I'm really hoping that this is my shade, because I'm going to be very disappointed because I've been looking forward to this foundation for so long. I'm going to go ahead and just pump some on the back of my hand. All right, so this is what that looks like. It's a little bit watery in consistency. Now I'm a little scared of the shade, but we're gonna try to make it work. And if it's too light, then it's too light. If it's too light, it's too light, and we're gonna just try to bronze up the face and make it work. Now I can tell right off the bat that this has a huge pink undertone. I'm more of a neutral undertone person, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're gonna just try and see how it goes. Now I'm gonna try to apply this the way that I would with any foundation. Usually I go in with my Sigma Kabuki brush. This is the F80. I'm gonna do that with this foundation as well. I was gonna order the one with the neutral undertone online and just wait for it to come in, but it was sold out, and it's been sold out for a while. So I really wanted to get this video out. But I can definitely tell this is very pink on me. One of the first things that I am noticing, it is very radiant on the skin. Some people may like that, some people may not. I don't really mind it because I do have pretty normal dry skin, so I don't really mind it, but you can definitely tell it is very, very radiant. So if you don't like that, I don't know if you will like this foundation. You'll probably like the more mattifying formula better. I'm gonna go ahead and go over this with my sponge and kind of just blend it into the skin. Okay, as far as coverage, it doesn't have the best coverage with one layer. It doesn't have the best coverage. I still see some of my blemishes peeking through a little bit on my skin. I'm not mad at it. I'm probably gonna go in with another layer just because I still see all of my freckles on the side. I still see all the freckles on my nose. So it's not full coverage, but there is some coverage. Obviously you can tell I am wearing foundation. It is very light on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel like I have like a ton of makeup on my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead, pump a little bit more on the back of my hand and go in with my beauty blender and see what a difference it makes. Oh wow. Okay, so you can tell that with a second layer you get a ton more coverage. So definitely layering this for a full coverage, if you're looking for full coverage, will definitely get the result that you want. Now let's do the other side. But we're gonna try the concealer on top of it and then finish the rest of my face to see how it kind of looks, because sometimes once you put powder and all that stuff on it, it kind of brings down the luminosity just a little bit. So let's get into it. I'm going in with the shade C3. So this is the concealer right here, same applicator as I had before. Okay, not a bad shade. Go ahead and just put one. This is a pretty thin layer of concealer. I'm gonna just place it there and then I'll go ahead and conceal the rest of my face. I just kind of want to see what this looks like. Okay, so that is what the concealer looks like. Definitely brightened up my under eye area. I wouldn't say it's necessarily full coverage. Now I did apply a very thin layer. I'm not sure if I want to really conceal the rest of my face just because the foundation is a little light and I don't want to really go in and lighten too much the rest of my face. But I am going to go in with a second layer kind of in the inner corner where I have the most like bluish tones in my under eye, where I have like my dark circles. I'm gonna go in with one more layer. So this is what it's looking like so far. This is me not setting it or doing anything at all. No powders, no nothing. I kind of like it. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, put my bronzer, put my blush, put all that stuff, and then I'm gonna come back, check in with you guys, see what the finished result is, and I'm gonna try to do some check-ins throughout the day so you guys can see how it wears. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I finished the rest of my makeup. This is what it is looking like. I will go ahead and zoom you guys in as well so you guys can get a closer look, but this is what the foundation looks like, and to be honest, I'm not fully mad at it. I thought it was gonna be too light for my skin, a little too pink for my skin, but it actually came out pretty nice. I made it work. I went ahead and I set it with a powder on top just to kind of see how it would look like, and I really like it. It's not too dewy, it's not luminous, but what I like about it is that it feels super light on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing too much makeup. And that is honestly like the most important thing to me, obviously, besides the way it looks on my skin. But I always pay attention to the texture of foundations and making sure that it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup on my face. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in as well to see around my nose and everything. It seems pretty nice. I actually really like how it came out. I'm gonna go ahead and wear this foundation throughout the day. It is currently 3:04 right now, so it is pretty late in the afternoon already. I couldn't get to the video earlier because my daughter, of course, was running around like a little crazy monkey, but I really wanted to get this video done. I really wanted to try this foundation. So far, I like it. The shade, I would probably maybe do the F4.5 because that has a neutral undertone. That would probably fit my skin tone a little bit better. However, this shade is not terribly horrible. Was I able to make it work? Yes. Is it my right shade? No. But I was able to make it work. So I will be keeping my eye out for that 4.5 on the website when it does come back in stock. However, I'm going to kind of let it sit. I have to get dinner ready. I have to wake up the baby from her nap. I have things to get done today. So I'm going to come and check in every so often. Maybe I'm going to try to do it 1 or 2 times throughout the day and then come in and check in later tonight. So that's my thoughts so far. I hope you guys liked the review and the application and all of that. And I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright guys, so it is currently 5:10. It's been about 2 hours since I first initially put the foundation on. Sorry. No. Just kind of checking in right now. Like I said, it's been about 2 hours since I put the foundation on, and I am loving it. It is so pretty. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a second, but it is super pretty. I'm loving the finish. My skin literally looks poreless right now. And yeah, I think the shade actually matches pretty good. This side, super close and personal, guys, but I really wanted you guys to really get in here. This is what it looks like around my nose, not breaking at all. This is literally like up close and personal, but look at this, so pretty. Okay, so it's currently like 7:30. It's like almost 4 hours since I put the foundation on. I laid down because I was tired, so I might take a little nap. I might not, I don't know, but if I do, I guess we'll see how the foundation does. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so it is currently 10:15 and we are back for the final check-in. So my final thoughts on this foundation, I pretty much haven't really touched it at all. Looking at the mirror, it doesn't look bad. I did notice that it did break in a couple of different areas. Around my nose, it did break a little bit. Around my nose, it did kind of crumble off. My under eye is pretty okay. The major areas is just around this area. Other than that, I think it held up pretty well. It's been on since 3 o'clock. It is 10:15 now, so it's about 7-hour wear test. That's usually how long I would be wearing my foundation. I don't really use my foundation for like 12-14 hours a day. So that is what it's looking like right now. Like I said, the major areas where I see it definitely cracking is around my mouth area, which is normally what happens around this area. It's a little cakey right in the chin area, and it did break a little bit on the nose, but I definitely do see a little bit of a difference between the two. I think that the Conceal and Define does hold up a little bit more than the hydrating one. I think it's a pretty good foundation. Definitely makes your skin look really healthy and glowy. So if you have dry skin, this probably might be a foundation that is for you. If you have oily skin, I'm not sure how your skin will hold up with it, unless you use like a mattifying primer. That would definitely be a recommendation. That's what I usually recommend when anything is kind of luminous. Or so yeah, will I be using it again? Most definitely. I will definitely be using it again. Will it be something that I wear to like an event, something that I'm going to be using as long-lasting foundation? Probably not. I'm probably going to stick to some other foundations that I have. Also, it might have to do with the setting spray that I use. Usually I do go in with my all-nighter setting spray. This time I went in with the Wet n Wild, so I might have to retest it, see if it holds up a little bit longer with the all-nighter setting spray, because that spray usually tends to make my foundations last a lot longer. So yeah, that is my overall thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought about the foundation. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying it out, and I will go ahead and sign off in this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao.